Good morning. We are headed up to just south of Salt Lake City. We're going to look at two brand new floor plans in the RV. We needed to upgrade. Our boys are getting big, and so there's a couple of specific things we were looking for, and there's only two RVs that we are willing to look at that had that.
We're looking at Alliance. We're pretty excited. They've got both of the floor plans that we're looking at checking out, and we'll see you there. All right, guys, so we are stopping for lunch. We're almost to the dealership. Looks like one of the floor plans that we were hoping to see sold, since I spoke to them about having both on the lot. So we may not get to see one, but we're still going to check out the other one and hopefully be able to take some measurements. All right, guys, so I have behind me the 30BH Avenue by Alliance, and we are super excited to get the chance to walk through this floor plan. It is a bunkhouse model, a fifth wheel, and you're gonna really like this one. So starting outside, you have the big compartment up front where you can fit a ton of batteries and solar components, all the things that you would need to be able to be off grid. Love that they have Victron equipment. That's great. Let's go around to the side. You got your propane cabinets, and then two hands. I did it with one. We're good. We've got this massive storage underneath. I love that. If I can figure out how to open these. Oh, that one doesn't want to open. Ha! I'm smarter than it. That you have the awning, or the slide outs and the awnings functioning right here where you can actually see what they're doing. That's so awesome. You don't have to stand inside and do it from inside. They do have ones inside. I'll show you those. You got the pull inside steps, which is new for us. The sticker is wrong. This is the 30BH. So first coming in, you have this big, huge kitchen space. So where we are right now, they have another RV right outside. So we could not put the slide out all the way. But you guys, look at this. Look at how much space is in here. So much space. So much space. I love the color in this one. It's a 52-inch TV. But the bunk room, guys, look at this. We have 4 boys. You guys know this if you've been following us for a while. We have 4 boys. They would each have their own dedicated bed. This couch is put in here wrong. It's backwards, but it's supposed to flip over and make a big bed. The back cushions, the boys dropped back down there. I will say that these drawers are narrower than I expected. But they are pretty decently large. So if you don't have a ton of stuff, you might be able to make that work for you. They do also have cabinets down here at the base of the bed to put stuff as well. But yeah, this bunk room, you guys, is huge. And the slide's not even out all the way. You have a little bit of space behind the TV, not a whole lot. I wouldn't recommend putting a ton of stuff back there. These cabinets aren't super deep, about the width of my hand, and I'm small. I have small hands. But these cabinets go all the way back, and I believe you can also access them through here. You can lift the top up as well. So we're thinking we might need to find a little bit more functional option for that. The pantry space is on this side of the kitchen cabinets. They're a lot bigger than you think they are. and they do pull out, but I can't do it because the cabinet's in the way because I can't open the door. So that is something to consider. In travel mode, you will not be able to access this pantry space. The oven is still a tinier oven, but it is much bigger than the one we have by quite a bit. So I'll be able to make bread again. I'm pretty excited about that. Same pots and pans drawer that most RVs have underneath. We've got the same 3-burner cooktop that we have in our current travel trailer, so that's good. Very, very big cabinet space. So much space. This one goes all the way back there. And then this one is separated. You have a wall here. So this cabinet is separated from that one, and this is kept for all of your electrical components over there. You have a sink with your drain off to the side, a decent amount of counter space, more than what we're working with right now, so that's a benefit for us. Some other walkthroughs I've seen has a drawer that pulls out here. I'm wondering if that's because this is a older lineup from an older model or an older unit from the lineup. I'm not sure. You've got your fuse panel and fuses there. So the sink does come in, the piping does come in underneath this one, but that goes all the way back. So stuff that you don't really need access to a whole lot would go back there. I personally really love this drawer because you've got your silverware drawer, and then underneath you can still put, I don't know, hot mitts, stuff like that. And then you do have 2 other decent sized drawers in the kitchen. So every walkthrough I've seen of this model has a different refrigerator than this one. So I don't know which one we would end up with if we were to order. But this one has the double doors up top and then like a drawer freezer, which I'm not opposed to, just not what I was expecting to see when we came to come look at it. It does have the one drawer that is actually on a drawer. Ours is not on wheels that we have currently, and that's so frustrating. But this is a Furrion in this particular unit. So because this is a 5th wheel, we do have stairs to go up to the master. There's the shoe cabinet down there. It's not super, super deep, but you could probably put 3 or 4 pairs of shoes if they're not too big. I like the footprint of this bathroom quite a bit. You walk in, the toilet is off to the angle just a little bit, so you're not in the corner, but that gives you a little bit more floor space in here. I like that a lot. You have your towel racks right above the toilet. The same sliding shower door that we have in ours. I'm pretty sure this is actually the exact same shower that we currently have. Definitely would get another shower head like what we have because we really like that one. Huge, huge cabinet space here. Just, you know, the empty holes that happens in RVs. So getting baskets and stuff to contain will be helpful. I like that it has a towel rack right here. That's nice. Your standard medicine cabinet. Not super, super shallow. You probably could fit the big size medicine cabinet stuff. Again, you've got a couple of drawers. And then a really decent amount of space under here. They've contained the plumbing in here really, really well. So you do have quite a bit of space underneath. And again, you also have a latch here for travel and a sliding door, so it's not in the walkway. I love that. I love that. I'm so happy with it. I do wish that there was a way that they had one of these on this side so that you could lock the door when you're in the bathroom. That's just my own personal opinion though. So the bedroom door is an actual door. When it's closed, there's a decent gap up here for airflow. And then again, a little bit of a gap underneath. When you open this door, let me turn the lights on in here for you. When you open this door, down here there is a magnet that holds the door open. So that is there. I don't know if that's intended to be strong enough to hold it during travel or if you're supposed to just leave the door closed. But I think that's what I would choose to do. So again, let's walk into the bedroom. You got overhead cabinets in the bedroom. This side's cabinet is a little bit wider than that side. This is a queen size bed. It's a little bit bigger of a cabinet on this side than you have over there. It's a little bit narrower. Decent overhead storage. I'd say it's pretty comparable to what we have right now. You've got a really decent sized drawer here. And I am not going to lie, I absolutely love, love, love this feature. You've got hidden storage in there. Let's take the bed up. So I'm guessing that we would have to get new struts once we put our bed on there because we have the purple and it is a very heavy mattress. But I will say that they are pretty decent. Huge, huge underbed storage. More than we have right now, for sure, in our travel trailer, which is not uncommon for fifth wheels. So that's a really, really big space. What's different for me is there's this hole right here between the drawer and the bed. They didn't have it go all the way to the edge of it. I'm not used to seeing that. I wonder if that's a fifth wheel thing or maybe just an Alliance thing. Let me know if that's an Alliance thing, because I'm not sure. We haven't been in a whole lot of Alliances. Ugh, those struts are actually pretty strong. I have to push pretty hard to get that down. Maybe we won't have to replace it. See, this cabinet is slightly narrower. More than enough for me though, because this is my side of the bed. That's an itty bitty little drawer, isn't it? Again, that would be more than what I need for this space. And this side does also lift up and have under cabinet storage or top cabinet storage. Gave myself a splinter. You got power and USB both over here and over there, and then cable is over there as well, it looks like. Your TV, if you wanted to put a TV in here, would be located right there. This is your hanging storage. So you got a really nice big hanging storage area. And then below, as you can see, it says it's washer and dryer prepped. It would be a washer single unit and dryer single unit, because if you can see, this cabinet goes back significantly further than the upper cabinet. So you got your washer and dryer prep back there. These drawers do not go all the way back inside this cabinet. They're about, I'd say, 2/3 of the way, maybe a little bit less. So if you wanted to keep the drawers, you do have some empty space back there that you could put stuff in. We do plan on putting a washer dryer combo unit in here. I think we're looking at the LG right now. Don't quote me on that. So another thing in here, there is an AC unit in here, as well as the main AC unit. But what is really, really cool is because this is a 50 amp RV, it is prepped for a third AC in the boys' room. So I think we're going to order it without, see how it does, and if we need to, we can always have Jeremy put in that AC, because y'all know how handy he is with RV tech work stuff. So he actually just installed an AC the other day. But yeah, we're super, super excited about the possibilities. And I love the fact that this is it's under 35 feet, which is amazing for the amount of space that this has. It is 105 feet, 101. So this is 101 wide body construction, which means that you've got just a little bit more space in this living area than you do in most travel trailers or fifth wheels. So it is a bit wider. That's awesome. It means you've got just a little bit more space. And with 6 people, that's really nice. Although we are really used to having no space. I mean, we do have a 30-foot travel trailer right now with no slides. So it will be different moving up to a dual slide RV for sure for us. Really, really, really love this floor plan, guys. All right, so let's take a look outside. There is an awning over the front section that stops at the door, and then you get another one over your slide, which leaves no awning over your outdoor kitchen. And this outdoor kitchen, excuse me, you have magnets that hold it up, which is awesome. There's cabinets over here, or shelving over here to put stuff like paper towels, plates, cups, things like that. I'm not gonna try and pull it out because the last time I pulled it out, I got it stuck. But I'll pull it out a little bit so you can kind of see. It does go out even further. There's another set of slides, but like I said, I got it stuck before. It's decent size, flat top and grill top. We were considering looking to see if we could get like dual of these, so we could have a set of each and maybe have an all grill and an all griddle if we needed it. But we'll look into that. This is the gray stone. It is not a black stone. See, I got it stuck. I'll have to do that off camera. You do have a mini fridge out here if you like having your drinks outside. Overall, it's a decent outdoor kitchen. You have roof access here in the back. And I'm gonna have to figure out what the weight capacity on this hitch is. I wanna say 300 pounds if it's just stationary and not like a double towing type situation. I wanna say 300 pounds. That black dot up there underneath the 3 dots is camera prep. And on this side you can see the slide is not out all the way because we are that close to the other RV. So I'm gonna have to go around the front to show you the rest of the outside. All right guys, so we are now on the other side. This here is gonna be your electronic leveling. Super excited about that option. Again, propane. And then here is the opening to the other side of this pass-through storage, which again, I like the way that they set this up. It's an easy removable wall. You can see all of your components and stuff back here. I think Jeremy's hoping to be able to put the clear source right there, but we'll have to be able to look inside there a little bit more and see if it'll actually fit. Because we've got the clear source and then our water softener that we have to find a place to put in here. I absolutely love the Nautilus dumping setup. We don't have that in ours, and I'm gotta say I'm pretty excited about having that as an option. Again, you've got your slide out buttons out here, which is really cool. And I believe this is the furnace, and this is the water heater. And there's your 50 amp plug right here, which I like that it's over here instead of on the back like some of Alliance's travel trailers have. So that's what we have. And there's the vent for the oven and stove as well. So one more thing that I wanted to point out while I was here, Alliance is full-time RV living warranty. That's huge. For any of us full-timers, that is absolutely huge. You know you're going to be supported by the company that you're buying your RV from. You don't have to worry about them telling you that they're not going to cover something just because you live in your RV full-time. So that is a walkthrough of the 30BH Alliance Avenue. I think I got it right. And we're pretty excited about this floor plan, guys. I think this is the one that we're probably going to end up ordering. Of course, we have to find a truck first, and we are in the process. We found a couple that we liked so far. Nothing that's completely stuck yet, but I think we're on the right track.